Hello and thanks for staying with TVC News. We start off in Kebbi State, where 29 persons have died in about 16 local government areas following a devastating flood in the state. About 321,000 homes and 858,000 farmlands were also destroyed. The State Commissioner for Information, Yakubu Ahmed, who confirmed this, also expressed urgency on the situation and warned that this might lead to shortage of food in the state and Nigeria if nothing is done. Mr. Ahmed explains that before NIMET's predictions, Kebbi State had already suffered significant flooding due to water from the Goronyo Dam and convergence of waters from rivers and Kahag through the River Niger.
The Kebbi State government established a committee to manage this flood issue. The idea initially was for us to respond to the warning by NIMET that we were expecting Kebbi to be hit by flood coming from as far as Central Guinea. But at the same time, we were already dealing with the issue of submerged farmlands, very many of them. And the committee set up by the state government expanded its mandate in order to include, in order to make the report wholesome.
After a decade of living in darkness, residents of Shaku community in Niger State are now celebrating the restoration of electricity. This development follows interventions of the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Chief Ogalla, through a special quick impact project. Admiral Emmanuel brings us the details.
Electrification projects often begin in urban areas before extending to rural communities. But in developing nations, this process can be slow and face numerous challenges. Shaku village, located about 40 kilometers from Bida in Niger State, had been without electricity for 10 years. The community is celebrating the restoration of power made possible through a special quick impact project by the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Ogalla. This initiative focuses on bringing development to the homelands of 7 Rear Admirals, and Shaku was chosen in honor of Rear Admiral Zakaria Mohammed, a native of the village. Representing the chief at the commissioning was Rear Admiral Mike Ohamen.
The Naval Staff, Vice Admiral E.I. Ogalla, Admiralty Medal for this noble objective. Just like I said, we hope that it will bring development to Shaku village and the environs and make it easy for members of the armed forces to operate around this area, getting all the relevant support to ensure attainment of military objectives.
We remain eternally grateful to the Chief of Naval Staff. I think the effect of this project will continue to positively impact on the community years and years ahead.
Is to appeal to the people to maintain these facilities that are put in place for them so that they will enjoy the services for a long time.
We promise to be on our toes to see that we protect this project because we are the beneficiaries.
Also at the commissioning was the commander of 31 Artillery Brigade, Brigadier General Hamidu Bobo.
The modalities of this project is a transformative one that ensures that local communities like this feel the impact of the Nigerian Navy's officers in their midst. Chanime Bami, TVC News, Shaku.
The Niger Delta Power Holding Company says the Egbema power plant, when completed, will scale energy capacity in terms of transmission to the national grid to deliver reliable and affordable electricity. The managing director of the company said this while inspecting facilities at the Egbema power plant in Ohaji, Egbema local government area, Imo State. Details in this report.
The Egbema power plant has 3 turbines with a total capacity of about 375 megawatts. The managing director of Niger Delta Power Holding Company and her team were here at the Ebema Power Plant to see the progress made so far at the facility. Satisfied with the level of work going on at the power plant, she said when the project is completed, it will significantly contribute to great capacity to align with President Tinubu's vision to scale energy production.
We're here to engage with them, and we're here to provide all the support and the enablers that would ensure that we're able to meet the project timelines, and we're looking at completion sometime in 2025. By this project, we'll be able to contribute significantly to the grid capacity. By this project, we're able to align with the vision of Mr. President to ensure that we scale our energy capacity to be able to provide and offer energy inclusion via bridging the access gaps for vulnerable Nigerians in underserved communities.
At a technical session, the managing director urged the company handling the project to expedite action to deliver at record time.
This is an ongoing project and therefore is a construction site, and as we can all see, the construction activity is ongoing, and so we're here to track the progress of the project, and we're here to assess the activities that are ongoing and to also engage with the contractor and offer our support to ensure that we're able to deliver this project timely.
Some activity for several workers on site, including road side drainage, fence drainage, and the road. This one is currently road late work. This is the road construction, service water tank, and industrial water tank, fire water tank. It is.
While noting that the power sector is dynamic, the Niger Delta Power Holding Company expressed readiness to partner with state governments to ensure affordable electricity is achieved for Nigerians. Prince Uba, TVC News, Ebema, Imo State.
And a massive tanker explosion has occurred along the Isaac-Boro Expressway in Yenagoa, the Bayelsa State capital. The incident, according to eyewitnesses, happened around 10 a.m. today at a police checkpoint when the brake of the petrol-laden tanker failed, leading to a collision with nearby tricycles and vehicles. No casualty was recorded. However, those who sustained serious degrees of injuries were rushed to a nearby hospital for treatment.
I got passenger near police station, near checking point at Penfa. Then as I got the passenger on my front there, two keke in my front towards the hold up. Then suddenly I don't know whether this tanker driver just come back from our back, hit this demarcation here, come turn like this. Then suddenly I jump inside my keke, enter the water, they swim, they go. Then as I swim, they go, fire come from, they follow me from back. As they follow me, I come so inside the water so that the thing not go reach me.
The tanker was just going. And one of the sudden, you know, this place is a checking point. And there are some, this thing obstructing the route. So there was a way the tanker was trying to dodge from those things. So before we could know, the tanker just fell. And some other keke that was following now has to, and once it made boom on the ground, immediately the fire started coming out.
I was in the house when I saw the smoke. The smoke is so much that I had to come out and start asking what is happening, because somebody told me that fire is burning at our junction here. The tanker fell, and so that was how the fire come up. So I had to rush down. When I rushed down, the volume of the fire I saw is something that I cannot bear. So first and foremost, I had to run to the church to confirm whether my wife and the children, because they just passed here to church to confirm whether they are in the church. I say yes, they are in the church. When I got there, they are in the church. Okay, fine. I said let me come back. Only for me to come back and notice that the fire has already crossed to our store. This is another person's store. This is my wife's store.
Well, our senior reporter Joseph Kunde is standing by for more updates on this incident. Joseph, what more can you tell us about this incident?
Yes, I can tell you, Bimbo, that it could have been worse than this if not for the timely intervention of the federal firefighters that were very much on ground. Beside me right now is ACS News. Amos, he was very, very instrumental. Please walk us through some of the steps that was taken by the fire service to ensuring that the damage was deemed minimal today.
We received a call at exactly 9:15 a.m. and we turned out our men from the state command and also we turned our men from the station at Tororoa because when we got to the fire scene, we found out that it was very disastrous. People don't turn out the station from Tororoa because the water, the state fire service and the federal fire service, after successfully extinguishing the fire, we still find out that the fire is reigniting. So we have to turn out the station from Tororoa. If not of the timely intervention of the federal fire service and the state fire service, I think the damage would have been more than this. And imagine turning out the station from Tororoa to Enangwa is almost 1 hour, is about 1 hour drive. But because if we don't turn them out, the damage will be more. So we have to turn them out from Tororoa and hold and behold, by the grace of God, the situation is under control right now.
And unfortunately, people, I must add that it is now we're having a natural, the rainfall is not coming through. That was why we have to take a little bit of a detour from where the position is. But unfortunately, I can tell you that no life was lost, and the routes in terms of the roadside have been cordoned off by security agencies on ground as well. So really, it has been, it could have been a black Sunday in Yanagwa, but thankfully for the efforts of fire service and of course passers-by that ensured that things were averted to a very large extent.
All right, thanks.